WordPress is a software that allows you to build a website quite easily, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can get started with your first website and how to take the steps that you need to take. So I'm here at GoDaddy.com. They're a big provider. There are many others, but for simplicity's sake, we'll just use GoDaddy.com. So if you're just getting started, there's a couple things that you need. The first thing would be you need a domain and you need to have the hosting. So hosting is something that you can put WordPress on. There's also something called managed WordPress hosting, which essentially provides you with WordPress from the beginning. Now, WordPress is a free software, so you do not need to pay for the WordPress software. You're basically paying for somebody to host your files and keep your files on the internet. And the domain is, for example, GoDaddy.com is the example of a domain. So my name is Jordan Arsenault. I already have the Jordan Arsenault domain. Let's say that I wanted to do Jordan W. Arsenault for my middle name. And I can search for the domain, and if it's not taken, then I can select this domain. Now, so this is in my cart right now. I have one of the pieces that I need to get set up. Now you may want to use your name. If you have a business, you would want to use the name of your business. The next thing that we need to get is hosting. So what we're looking for is WordPress hosting. Web hosting allows you to do more things outside of WordPress. However, if you're using WordPress, I have not found any reason to be using any web hosting other than managed WordPress. I use a couple different managed WordPress. I do use GoDaddy, and I use something called WP Engine for some of my sites. So what you need to choose here is your WordPress hosting. If you're just getting started, this is your first website, I recommend you just take the cheapest option. So this will give you one website. It'll give you 25,000 monthly visitors. You're not going to have a big issue with that when you're getting started. Eventually, you may want to move up to a different package if you're, for example, starting a second website, or if you need more storage. But in the beginning, you are not going to need that sort of thing. So you just choose Configure to choose this option. And SSL Certificate, you won't need that starting out unless you're selling something on your site immediately. Then you may want an SSL Certificate. An SSL certificate is something that shows beside your domain name. So you type something into the browser, and then it will have like a lock to the left of the name whenever you land on the website. That just means that the site is secure. So in this case, you do not really need that unless you're selling something on your site. So you can just click on continue. And here it's saying you get a free domain with this order. So it may be that it's not giving me the one that I already selected. So you may want to, in this case, this could be a promotion. Let's just see if they gave it to me for free here. Maybe they've taken it out of my. Okay, first of all, they changed the monthly from 12 months to 36 months. So I'm just going to start with a year. So $95.88 Canadian. They're giving me 365 starter email. If you need email, you will need to use something like this or some kind of a paid option. For example, you could use Google Apps as well. That's what I use. So I'm going to remove that and proceed to checkout. Let's see if, okay, so it didn't keep the initial order in my cart for the domain name. So the only thing you would essentially do differently here is you would type in your domain name here. So I would have typed in Jordan W. Arsenault here, and then it would add it and I get the domain name for free. So that's basically it for how to set it up initially. So these are the essentials that you need in order to get started. In another video, I will show you how to actually get WordPress set up on your site and how you can choose the design and that sort of thing.